Hey there, my friend. Let me ask you something real quick. Have you ever grabbed a handful of nuts as a snack and wondered if they're actually doing your body any favors, especially now that you're over 60? I mean, we've all heard nuts are healthy, right? They're nature's little powerhouses packed with good stuff. But here's the kicker. What if I told you that some of them could be quietly working against you, while others are like secret weapons for staying vibrant and strong into your golden years? It's true. That's why I'm so excited to sit down with you and talk about something that could change the way you feel every single day. As we hit 60 and beyond, our bodies start playing by a different set of rules. What worked in our 30s or 40s doesn't always cut it anymore. Our joints might creak louder, energy dips happen more, and keeping our hearts and minds sharp becomes more important. But here's the good news. You've got more control than you think, starting with the nuts you eat. I'm not here to bore you with science or overwhelm you. I want to walk you through this like we're chatting over coffee, because you deserve to know what lifts you up and what holds you back. I've done the digging and talked to folks who made small changes with big results. There are 4 nuts you absolutely need, and 4 you might want to ditch. I'll tell you why they matter, how to enjoy them, and share real stories. So grab a seat, maybe a glass of water, or a handful of the good stuff, and let's dive in. First up, let's talk about a nut that's like a best friend after 60. Almonds. Almonds are incredible. Picture this. You're flipping through a magazine or chatting on the phone with a grandkid, snacking on almonds. Each one is like a gift to your body. They're full of healthy fats your heart loves and help keep your cholesterol in check. I met Carol, a 68-year-old who swears by almonds. After adding them around lunch, she had more energy, and her doctor said her numbers were the best in years. But it's not just your heart. Almonds are packed with vitamin E, great for your brain and your skin. As we get older, brain health is huge. That vitamin E helps keep your brain cells sharp. And your skin? Folks say their hands and face feel softer after adding almonds. Bring them into your day easily. Toss into oatmeal, sprinkle on salads, or keep some in your bag. They're crunchy, satisfying, and oh so good for you. A small change like that can make a big difference, just like it did for Carol. Now let's talk about one to maybe ease up on: peanuts. I know they're everywhere, trail mix, peanut butter, even bar snacks. But here's the thing, they're not really nuts. They're legumes, and for folks over 60, they can be a bit sneaky. Peanuts are higher in omega-6 fats, and too much of that without enough omega-3s can stir up inflammation. That's the quiet troublemaker behind aching joints or afternoon fatigue. Tom, 62, swapped out his daily peanut butter toast, and his knees started feeling better. Plus, peanuts can carry aflatoxins, nasty mold-based toxins that grow if peanuts aren't stored right. Younger bodies might handle it, but as we age, it's tougher. So if peanuts are your go-to, think about rotating them out sometimes. You don't have to quit cold turkey, just give your body a break and see how it feels. There are better options coming your way. One of them, walnuts. Oh man, walnuts are like that wise friend with all the answers, and their benefits, especially for your brain, are amazing. Walnuts look like little brains, and it's kind of perfect. They're packed with DHA, a type of omega-3 that's amazing for brain health. I saw a study where folks over 60 who ate walnuts did better on memory tests. My neighbor Linda, 71, adds them to her yogurt every day and says the brain fog is gone. And the omega-3s, they help with blood pressure and heart health too. Linda chops them into salads, smoothies, even baked sweet potatoes. Try adding walnuts. You'll feel the difference, inside and out. So here we are, chatting about how something as simple as a handful of nuts can make a real difference in how you feel every day. I love that we're on this journey together, because at 60 and beyond, it's all about finding those little tweaks that add up to big wins. More energy, a sharper mind, and that spring in your step you deserve. We've already talked about how almonds help your heart, why peanuts might need a break, and how walnuts are brain-boosting stars. But there's more to explore, and I can't wait to share it with you. Let's start with a nut that's like a quiet hero: pistachios. I don't know about you, but there's something so satisfying about cracking open those little green gems. It's like a mini adventure. Pistachios deserve a spot in your life because they're champs at keeping your eyes healthy. As we get older, vision changes. Labels get harder to read. Dim light becomes tricky. Pistachios are packed with antioxidants like lutein and zeaxanthin, which protect your eyes from age-related damage, helping your world stay bright and clear. I met a guy named Ray, 66, who loves his evening walks. He started snacking on pistachios after his eye doctor mentioned they might help with night vision. Ray used to stumble a bit at dusk, but after a few weeks of eating around 30 pistachios a day, he felt more confident. And it's not just your eyes, pistachios help keep your blood sugar steady, which is a big deal after 60. Ray keeps a jar of shelled pistachios handy for TV time or reading. You can toss them in smoothies too. They're tasty, fun, and full of benefits. Now let's shift to one you might want to steer clear of. Cashews. Oh, I get it, they're delicious. That buttery texture is hard to resist, and cashews do have some nutrients like magnesium and zinc. But as we age, our bodies can be a bit more sensitive. Cashews are higher in carbs than most nuts, which can affect your blood sugar. Plus, some people find them harder to digest, leaving them feeling bloated or sluggish instead of light and energized. So maybe enjoy cashews more like a treat than a daily habit. I was chatting with Diane, 64, who loved dipping cashews in honey. Sounds heavenly, right? But she noticed her energy crashing and her stomach feeling off not long after. When she cut back and tried something different, she said it was like night and day. No more heavy, tired afternoons. So if cashews are your snack of choice, try scaling back a little. Your body might thank you. And now, let's pivot to one of the biggest health boosters in the nut world, Brazil nuts. These aren't just tasty, they're loaded with benefits that matter more than ever after 60. Brazil nuts are the kings of selenium. Never heard of selenium? It's a mineral that protects your cells from aging, like an invisible shield. For those of us over 60, it supports thyroid health, keeps your metabolism humming, and strengthens your immune system. Margaret, 69, started eating just 2 Brazil nuts a day after reading they help with hair health. After a few months, her hair felt thicker and her nails stronger. That's the power of selenium, and Brazil nuts are your easiest, tastiest source of it. Margaret made it part of her morning routine. 2 Brazil nuts with breakfast, nothing fancy. They're so rich in selenium that just 1 or 2 is plenty. And that's the beauty of them. They're small, creamy, and feel like a treat, but they're working behind the scenes to help your body stay strong. They're not super crunchy like almonds or pistachios, but their smooth texture is satisfying in its own way. If you've never tried Brazil nuts, grab a small bag next time you're out and give them a shot. You might be surprised. We're rolling right along here, aren't we? It's amazing how these little snacks can have such a big impact on how you feel every day, and I love that we're figuring it out together, like good neighbors swapping tips over the fence. Whether you're looking for more energy, better focus, or just a little boost to feel your best, the right nuts can help. And don't worry, we've still got a few more nutty insights to explore. So let's keep this conversation going, because I know you're going to love what's coming next. Well, here we are, sitting together like old pals, talking about how something as simple as a nut can change the game for us over 60. I hope you're feeling as inspired as I am, because we've already uncovered so much. Almonds with their heart-loving magic, walnuts keeping our brains sharp, pistachios guarding our eyes, and those mighty Brazil nuts giving us that anti-aging boost. It's amazing what nature can do, isn't it? And yeah, we've waved a little caution flag at peanuts and cashews just to keep things balanced. Let's kick things off with one you absolutely need in your corner: pecans. Oh, pecans are like the warm hug of the nut world. They've got this sweet, buttery flavor that makes you feel like you're treating yourself, and trust me, you are, but in the best way. Pecans are loaded with antioxidants, those little cleanup crews that sweep away the stress and wear of aging. For us over 60, that's big, keeping our cells happy so we can keep dancing with grandkids, gardening, or curling up with a good book. I met a woman named Gloria, 67, who added pecans to her oatmeal after her doctor mentioned her blood pressure. She wasn't big on nuts before, but now it's her favorite part of the day. Just 10 or 15 pecans, and she feels steadier, fewer dizzy spells, more energy. Pecans help keep blood vessels flexible and strong, and that fiber, it keeps digestion smooth, no sluggish days. Gloria's tip: sprinkle chopped pecans on yogurt, baked apples, even salads. They're easy, comforting, and good for your whole body. Now let's talk about one nut to enjoy in moderation: macadamias. I know they're creamy, rich, almost like dessert, and it's okay to have a few now and then, especially at a party. But macadamias are super high in fat, mostly the good kind, but still a lot. And they're low in protein and fiber, which means they won't keep you full or fueled like our other top picks. As we get older and our metabolism slows, those extra calories can sneak up and leave us feeling heavy, not energized. I chatted with Ed, 63, who used to snack on macadamias during baseball games. Delicious, yes, but over time he noticed his pants getting tighter and his energy fading. So he made a switch, we'll get to that, and felt lighter, more himself again. Macadamias. Let's call them a splurge, not a staple. Keep them for special moments and let the other nuts power your everyday. Trust me, your body will feel the difference, and you won't miss a beat. All right, time to wrap up with one more gem, hazelnuts. These cozy little nuts are so underrated you might know them from spreads or fancy drinks, but whole hazelnuts are where the magic really happens. They're full of vitamin E, like almonds, so they're great for your skin and brain. But they also bring magnesium and potassium, your muscle helpers. That matters, especially over 60, when staying strong means everything. From climbing stairs to carrying groceries, hazelnuts help you move with confidence. My buddy Paul, 70, plays pickleball twice a week. After games, he snacks on hazelnuts and an apple. He says his legs don't feel as shaky, and he recovers faster too. That's real-life proof that small changes matter. Hazelnuts also support your heart and help manage cholesterol. Paul roasts his to bring out that warm, nutty flavor, then keeps them in a jar by his chair. Try them in a smoothie, over veggies, or just grab a handful. They're your secret weapon for staying strong and steady. So there we are, my friend. We've walked through it all: 6 superstar nuts: almonds, walnuts, pistachios, Brazil nuts, pecans, and hazelnuts. Each one brings something special, like a team cheering you on. And those 4 to enjoy in moderation: peanuts, cashews, macadamias. They're not bad, just not your go-to daily drivers. The best part? This doesn't take a big life overhaul. A handful here, a swap there, and your body starts to thank you. That's the magic of simple, smart choices. I hope you're feeling fired up to give this a try. Maybe tomorrow you add pecans to breakfast or toss hazelnuts into your bag. See how your body responds. You've got the wisdom, now you've got the tools too. If you've loved this chat like I have, tap that like button, it helps so much. And drop a comment. I'd love to hear your favorite nut or what you're excited to try. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Let's keep hanging out and finding more ways to thrive together. Here's to you, over 60 and absolutely unstoppable. You've got this, and I'm right here rooting for you every step of the way. Keep shining, keep trying new things, and let's keep making these years the best yet. I'll see you in the next one.